Hey guys, it's YOU WACK, and today is the first official day of 2021. Yesterday, I did a review video talking about Overwatch and myself in 2020, but then I talked about my goals for 2021, which if you guys don't know, I am going to be streaming on Twitch every single day. So if you haven't gone and followed my Twitch, you should definitely do that. But I figured since today is the first day of 2021, I wanted to make a wish list of things that I want to see come to Overwatch. Because there's a lot of things that people want, one of which we've been wanting for about a year and a half. Mercy body pillows. Blizzard, where are they? But I feel like making a coherent list of things that at least I feel like would make the game better is the first step at putting into motion of improving the game more than it already has been since last year, which, I mean, wasn't that long ago. But before we get into my list, I actually want to see your guys' list of things that you would love to see come into Overwatch in 2021. Maybe it's a skin for your main, or maybe it's a brand new event, or what I'm sure everyone is going to type in, which is the first thing on my list, is Overwatch 2. I mean, no surprise there. Everybody wants Overwatch 2 to come into Overwatch because we've been wanting this for a year and a half now. Now, we already know the new contents that's within Overwatch 2, a brand new push game mode, a few new maps, especially that new Toronto map that's specifically made for push, and maybe a brand new hero, Sojourn. They said that Sojourn is coming into Overwatch. We actually don't know if she's going to be releasing upon the release of Overwatch 2, but we can all assume so. But if not before Overwatch's 2 release date, I would love to see everything else that I talk about in this video packaged in within Overwatch 2. Because while yes, it's going to be a breath of fresh air, you know, we're going to get a new game mode, new map, and maybe a new hero, on the surface, it kind of seems like there's not a lot of content that's going to be revolutionary that we haven't already seen or played before when it comes to Overwatch 2. You know, while I'd love to sit here and say, I want new heroes, new maps, new skins, new game modes, those are kind of boring wishes for what I want to see come into Overwatch 2021 because those aren't necessarily even revolutionary ideas. With the exception of new game modes, I would love to see wacky new game modes of the likes of like maybe low gravity or tiny Overwatch, you know, creative game modes like that come into the official arcade. Maybe not into quick play or competitive, but speaking of competitive, this has been my most requested thing ever since, gosh, like 2017. And that's right, boys and girls, I'm bringing it back once again because what I want to see come into Overwatch for 2021 is new competitive rewards. Jeff Kaplan, yeah, I'm calling you out, buddy. Even though I love you, why do you hate competitive rewards so much? Some of y'all might not know this, but Jeff Kaplan originally didn't want gold weapons to be a competitive reward. He didn't even want them in the game to begin with. He wanted people to win the game purely on wanting to win the game. That's the reward. And while I appreciate the wholesomeness, that's not how people work. I mean, maybe it is, but I can at least speak on my behalf that now that I have 5 gold guns left to buy in Overwatch, I'm not saying I'm less influenced to play competitive, but when the Overwatch competitive scene is so toxic and when quick play is right there where I can literally play any hero that I want and not have to play the meta, not have to get yelled at by my teammates, and not have to worry about winning or losing, that seems a little bit more appealing in my personal opinion because, well, at that point, what's the difference? Well, in competitive, you get competitive rewards, you get gold guns. In quick play, you can have a wide variety of fun. Well, if I don't have any more competitive rewards to get, why wouldn't I choose the more fun option? Not saying competitive isn't fun, but getting yelled at this 16-year-old McCree main for the 400th time, it really isn't my cup of tea. Unless you were to reward me with more diamond weapons that I have to get 9,000 competitive rewards to get, or maybe ruby weapons, or silver weapons, bronze weapons, gold accessories, literally anything. Anything that I can spend my hard-earned competitive rewards on, I will buy. Like, I'll literally buy a diamond Hanzo bow if you offer that in the shop. But I know there's some people out there that don't even play competitive as a whole, but rather they play because the skins are oh so cute. So another thing that I want to see come to Overwatch in 2021 are more skin challenges, specifically on Valentine's Day, where we can have this Lovebringer Mercy skin, which I absolutely love this artist's work. On Earth Day, where you can have a Flower Girl May skin and a Cinco de Mayo skin skin challenge where you can have Sombra have another Mexican-inspired skin, which I know Cinco de Mayo really isn't a Mexican holiday. It's more or less an American holiday and used as an excuse to get drunk on the 5th of May, but I think that would be a good time to bring skin challenges for these specific holidays, because these holidays aren't something that you can really make a full-blown event around. You know, maybe Valentine's Day because everybody likes love. Couldn't be me. But a week-long skin challenge where you can not only celebrate the holiday, but celebrate another hero that hasn't gotten a skin challenge, and also the Overwatch community with the streams that they often bring, I think would be a fun time. But something else that I wish would come to Overwatch in 2021 is an idea that I haven't really talked about before and that I might make a separate video on, but it's this thing called squads. Now, how squads would work is that someone would create a community, a faction, a guild within game, invite people to that group, and then any single time that someone is online in that group, you can invite them into your game. This is different than a friends list because while you can still be friends in game, other people don't have to be friends with each other to play with each other and see if you're online. Rather, you can just be in that one community and join upon people being online. And what's so cool about the squads feature is that I could possibly invite people to this squad faction, but then on top of that, people that join this squad can then play with other people within that squad. They are under the same mindset that they're joining a Bro You Wax squad, so they know that this specific group of people are going to be nice, are going to be wholesome, and not really all that toxic. And that's really helpful for people that don't really have a lot of friends or people to play Overwatch with. Well, they can join the Bro You Wax squad and know that there's going to be some good people within that group. And if not, then I kick them out. I'll make a separate video going into more detail about the squads idea, but the last and final thing that I wish would come into Overwatch this year is something that I still don't understand hasn't been added, and this is crossplay. You see it all the time with popular games. Fortnite, Call of Duty, Minecraft, they all have crossplay between Xbox, PlayStation, and PC, and in some cases Nintendo Switch, and Overwatch is on all 4 of those platforms, yet still in the year 2021, we're segregated based on the platform that we play, and I do not understand it. Like, maybe if this was 5 or 10 years ago, I would have, because, well, you bought that console, you can't play with anybody else, but times are changing, you know? Like, I understand that, well, if you want to play with friends, you should get that system, but that's just not how it really works anymore. But then some people use the argument, oh, well, people on console will get destroyed by PC players, which I don't deny that. So here's what I suggest. In everything besides competitive, so this is quick play arcade in the game browser, allow crossplay across all platforms. But then when you get into competitive, PC will be in their own little world, and then everybody on console, this is PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch, can all play together. I feel like this would not only help with toxicity because more people can start to play with their friends and there will be less throwers because, well, if you're playing with your friends, you wouldn't be throwing your games. And this would also help revive a lot of the Overwatch community with players that still love Overwatch but can't really play it or don't want to play it because they can't play with their friends. Why play Overwatch when they can play Call of Duty Warzone with their friends that are on PC when they can only afford an Xbox? You know what I mean? I think that's really important, and I will make a separate video going into more detail once again, talking about crossplay, because I feel like a 3-minute section talking about an idea that is so mind-blowing that it's not in the game yet is very important. But until then, I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what ideas or your wish lists are for Overwatch this year. I love you guys, and bye.